From barbecue restaurants to craft breweries, waterfalls, wineries, and must-see museums, North Alabama has something for everyone to enjoy on the ultimate road trip. Take a ride from Florence to Fort Payne and experience just a little of what North Alabama has to offer. The first stop on your adventure is in beautiful Florence, Alabama at the Frank Lloyd Wright-designed Rosenbaum House. The house was built for Stanley and Mildred Rosenbaum in 1940. It's one of Frank Lloyd Wright's Usonian homes, which are single-story houses designed for middle-income families. The Rosenbaum House is the only Frank Lloyd Wright-designed building in the state of Alabama and attracts visitors from all over the world. What has this house meant for the area?
So in the last 3 years, we've received upwards of 7,000 visitors a year. Most who say they come here just to see this house, so we kind of have to sell them on the area.
Right, of course. But there's lots to do.
There's lots of other things to do.
After getting the full tour, take a drive over to SMOKIN on the Boulevard, a roadside barbecue spot that's part of the North Alabama Barbecue Trail.
What kind of barbecue do you serve here?
It's a dry rub, hickory smoked. We do like a whole Boston butt, briskets, ribs, chickens, bologna, cabbage.
Oh, that's like so many meats.
Well, it's just, a good little variety.
Yeah.
But like I said, mainly we just, do the whole piece, wrap it up and send it out the door. And not really a restaurant, it's just a roadside barbecue stand.
To pick up and take away kind of thing?
Exactly.
Grab your order to go and head over to Spring Park in Tuscumbia for a picnic by the beautiful Coldwater Falls, one of the stops on the North Alabama Waterfall Trail. This man-made waterfall was constructed with more than 2,000 tons of local sandstone. It stretches 80 feet wide and 42 feet tall, and this is just moments away from the cute boutiques and shops of downtown Tuscumbia. Grab some dinner and get a good night of rest because the next stop is Huntsville. On the way, if you feel like checking off another box on the barbecue trail, swing by Big Bob Gibson's Barbecue in Decatur. Try the smoked chicken and the world-famous white barbecue sauce, invented by Big Bob Gibson himself.
Big Bob Gibson started with 2 original sauces. In 1925, he had a thin vinegar-based sop mop, similar to an Eastern-style North Carolina sauce, and then his barbecue white sauce. That is the original white sauce.
There's so much to do in Huntsville, but the biggest attraction by far is the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Since first opening its doors in 1979, the Space and Rocket Center has seen over 17 million visitors and hosts an average of 650,000 people per year who come to learn more about Alabama's contribution to the space program. And one very big contribution came in a very small package. Ed Stewart, Director of Exhibits and Curation, told us more.
So I know one part of the exhibit here features a really special and cute monkey.
Right.
And her name is Miss Baker.
Right.
So what's her story?
So Miss Baker was one of the first 2 monkeys to be put into space and brought back alive here in the US. She was a squirrel monkey, very small and very adorable. Yes, very small, probably like 10 inches tall, 12 inches tall, something like that. And she was a very important part of the research and development of what would eventually become the human spaceflight program.
Well, I noticed over at her gravestone that there were some bananas.
Yes, that is a long-standing tradition. They'll pick up a banana when they go have lunch or at breakfast, and they will pass by her marker and they'll put a banana or 2 on top of her gravestone as sort of a thank you.
That's so great, and that still happens even daily.
Absolutely.
After you've learned everything you can about space, head over to Rocket Republic Brewing Company for a selection of craft beers that are out of this world. Rocket Republic is on the North Alabama Brewery Trail, and we spoke with Eric Krieger about a few of the beers that are fan favorites.
Beers that are really popular right now are generally the flavored beers.
Kind of like the coffee beer?
We have a coffee cream ale.
Delicious.
This beer I like because it's coffee flavored, but it's light in color. So it's a sort of the juxtaposition of that dark roasty coffee flavor with the light color beer. You don't expect that. Another one is our Cosmic Cookie. It's an oatmeal cookie flavored brown ale. That one is a very good breakfast beer, maybe.
Do you have any today?
We do.
You can also enjoy one of the regularly scheduled food trucks, a game of darts, or lose yourself playing the vintage arcade games on site. Catch some Z's at one of the many great lodging options in the Huntsville area because the last leg of your journey is full of great stops. On the way to your next stop, swing by the covered bridge on the Madison County Nature Trail. Then head to Jules J. Berta Vineyard in Albertville, part of the North Alabama Wine Trail. Enjoy a taste of all the vineyard has to offer and discover your new favorite wine, made right here in Alabama.
We have a lot of well-heeled wine drinkers come here from Birmingham, Huntsville. And then of course we have folks that come in, never had a glass of wine in their life. And we try to make sure that regardless of what their background is or what they know or don't know about wine, is that they have a pleasant, positive experience.
Then head outside and order a specialty pizza made on site at the Tomato Wood-Fired Pizza Club. Next, make your way to Orbic's Hot Glass and admire the beautiful work made by Cal Breed and his team. On top of all the beautiful pitchers, vases, and centerpieces, Orbic's hosts classes throughout the year, so you can get up close and personal with the glass blowing process. Keep heading north for one more stop from the waterfall trail, DeSoto Falls, named for the Spanish explorer. The 107-foot waterfall is part of DeSoto State Park. The historic A.A. Miller Dam and the upper falls can be seen by visitors of all abilities, but the lower waterfall requires a walk down concrete stairs to the overlook. By this point, you've surely worked up an appetite, and Wildflower Cafe in Mentone, Alabama has all the charm and delicious food you could hope for on the last stop of this epic road trip.
I moved to Mentone in 1998 and started a health food store, and it sold local art and produce and that type of thing. So I wanted to incorporate the local art, local produce, organic produce into a restaurant where I could accommodate serving people as well as creating a great experience.
Make sure you try the tomato pie and the carrot cake. North Alabama has so much to see and so much to do, from casual hangs to the great outdoors, amazing food and engaging museum experiences. Everything you need to plan your very own ultimate road trip.